by your man's corpse. Alright, check the Slayer style. Could come in handy. You know, sometimes in this job, I just have to say, boo. I feel like a new Slayer. Nothing like a brisk walk and a spot of demon slaughter to make it happen. You never should have walked into my playground. Sometimes in this job, I just have to say, boo. Guess you would. This is my town. lesson to you, or, just pass by your mangled corpse. Sometimes in this job, I just have to say,
Don't touch me! Stop! Help me! Help me! Sometimes in this job, I just have to say, and that's a wrap. I feel like a new Slayer. Dead guys. There's just no talking to them. Nothing like a brisk walk and a spot of demon slaughter to make a girl's night. Guess you wish you'd stayed home tonight.
Sometimes in this job, I just have to say, ooh. This is my town. Karaoke. That's never good. So much for stealth.
Right, falling ceiling. Time to dash.
You are becoming quite a nuisance, girl.
Oh, look. The grave robber speaks. I told you I was crazy. Dead guys. I told you I was cranky.
feel like a new Slayer. Numbskull. Buffy is not on the menu.
No. The rites must be completed.
And nobody around to bring you back from the grave. What a drag, huh? Meanwhile, this little souvenir ought to help Giles figure out what all the boogity-boogity's about. No. You are dead. I killed you. I crushed your bones to dust. I killed him, Giles. I killed him and then crushed his bones so that he couldn't ever come back. This is so not happening.
I fear that it is. You see, your crushing the Master's skeleton precluded any further attempt to reanimate him as a being of flesh and bone. But it is possible that a skilled necromancer could resurrect him in a disembodied state, as a kind of phantom. On the bright side, however, the Master would be in a relatively weakened state in this spectral form, and the collapse of the church may well have terminated his resurrection at a critical point.
You're completely guessing, aren't you?
Call it an hypothesis. Frankly, what truly baffles me is Spike's involvement in all this. All of this, the regrouping of the Order, the summoning of Materiani, the possible resurrection of the Master. Logic dictates that this isn't Spike's plan. But if not Spike's, then whose? And to what dark purpose?
Wait. The Master was in a dream I had the other night. That's not a huge surprise. He's made dream cameos before that didn't mean anything. But maybe there's more to it. Besides the Master, there were these 3 nasty demons, like the patron saints of S&M and self-mutilation or something. They had these weird symbols on their noggins that looked something like this.
It appears to be a sigil of some kind. I'll add this to the research I'm doing on the tattoos worn by those 2 distinctive vampires you fought.
Hey, Giles, maybe I should work with this talisman. If I can master the spell that controls it, I might be able to reverse it.
That isn't quite how the Tadaka talisman works, Willow. The necromantic power was in the necromancer. The talisman is charged with magical energies that allow the wearer to focus and magnify his or her mystical abilities. It is a potent tool for witchcraft, but I'm afraid that it can also prove quite dangerous. Unless properly controlled, the talisman's power can corrupt the wearer. I'm not entirely convinced that you're ready to handle so powerful a tool. However, in light of recent events, it may be prudent for you to begin training with it immediately. With my supervision, of course.
Of course. Gotta keep me from going to the dark side. Or just, turning everyone into pigs and making the school disappear.
Okay, you guys keep up with the research. I'm gonna go see Angel. If anyone can figure out why Spike's back in Sunnydale, it'll be him.
Sure, that ought to be constructive. Time well spent. Provided you don't, succumb to temptation and turn him evil again.
Now, Cordelia, we're all a bit wary of Angel, and with reason. But you well know it's far more complicated than that.
I just know I can never spend that much time with him, or anyone else who might suddenly decide to kill me in my sleep.
And yet you're here with us. Imagine that. Look, while everyone bones up on sigils and resurrection, I'll head over to the mansion and bone up on Angel. That so did not come out right.
Once again, I believe it's necessary to widen your knowledge of hand-to-hand combat. Please read this and begin practicing these new techniques immediately.
Okay, but at this point I think I have a right to know. Just how many of these pages you got?
Are you sure we need to involve Tall, Dark, and Brooding?
If anyone can predict what Spike will do, it's Angel.
Is he the good angel or the bad angel this week? Sometimes I forget.
Not helpful, Zand. Hitting the books? That's helpful.
Actually, I've developed this bizarre narcolepsy. I read about dusty old magic, just fall right to sleep.
That's right. Trot off to the lair of your broody Jekyll and Hyde demon lover in the middle of a crisis. Talk about priorities.
The last time demons attacked the library, you and Xander were canoodling on Giles's desk while the rest of us tried to avoid decapitation.
Good Lord, could we please stay out of the librarian's office? And what happened to my antique letter opener? I'd always assumed that one of the Fraxis demons took it, but perhaps I don't want to know.
Just try to make yourself useful, Cordelia. You heard Giles. Be careful with that thing. Practice safe magic.
Not a single worry. I'm all about the caution.
Oz is gonna want his girl in one piece when he gets back.
And now I've got all kinds of exciting images in my head. And I'm blushing.
Angel? Anybody home? I've got a bad feeling about this.
Buffy, go! You have to get out of here.
Angel? What is it? What's wrong?
Get out while you can. If it takes me, you'll be the only one who can save me. Ah!
How about I just save you now? Whoa. Looks like that screaming blue meanie threw up some kind of magical barrier in front of the door. Time to thrash first, ask questions later. You think you can take me? Come on, kick my ass. Here, let me scratch that itch. Won't budge. Ain't gonna happen. So, are you going to kill me? Because this is getting old. This won't hurt. I feel like a new Slayer.
Suddenly, this just got a whole lot more interesting.
We haven't been introduced. I'm the Slayer, and you're history. Oh, go kiss daylight. Nothing like a brisk walk and a spot of demon slaughter to make a girl's night. When in doubt, try a garden implement. Must be some way to open this. All right, ye old and wacky security system. Of course, now that I've found it, I'm gonna need a key to open it. Must be some way to open this. Damn. Why do the bizarro antique security systems all require more than one key? Must be some way to open this. Would you please shut up? Guess you wish you'd stayed home tonight.
I want you, babe, but not in a good way.
So that's how it is? This is my town. You can take me? Come on, kick my ass. Music to my ears. Sparkly thingy, to add to my collection of sparkly thingies.
Yippee-ki-yay, Slayer.
I wish they could all be California girls.
For the vampire who has everything. Told ya.
Tonight, I'm gonna write my memoirs.
Angel's training room. He's gotta be here. If not, hopefully there'll be a way out.
You can't win, Slayer. There's only one of you. There's a candidate for one of us. Lost her.
You want a piece of me? I'll give you the whole damn pie. Oh, goodness daylight. Let that be a lesson to you, or, you know, those who pass by your mangled corpse.
I'm gonna holler you.
And that's a wrap. tell you, but you're dead. For the vampire who has everything. I feel like a new Slayer. Must be some way to open this. I need to sanctify the crap out of that with some holy H2O. Here, let me scratch that itch. So, are you going to kill me? 'Cause this is getting old. Nothing like a brisk walk and a spot of demon slaughter to make a girl's night.
I want you, babe, but not in a good way.
Angel?
Looking for your lover, Slayer? The vampire with the soul, an abomination. Sorry to say, he won't be yours for much longer.
Now that is just gross. I knew there was something different about you. Angel! God, I was afraid that... Angel? What's wrong? Are you okay?
No. But I will be, Slayer. I will be.
Let go of me!
You wound me, Slayer. Surely one last kiss isn't too much to ask.
What part of let go didn't you understand?
Obnoxious breath. You will feel my power. I killed you once before. I'll do it again.
Looks like we're both hard to get rid of. Difference is, I'm still flesh and blood. You're just an echo.
Hold it right there, Slayer. Can't afford to have you bollocksing this up.
Sorry, no can do. Gotta fly.
Damn her.
Not that I'm a complainer, but you notice Cosmo has never run an article about the complications in falling in love with a vampire. The evil always gets in the way.
Hello? But duh!
Thank you for that eloquent and comforting sentiment.
Unfortunately, Buffy, yours is not the only bad news. While you were gone, my research turned up the origins of the sigil from your rather prophetic nightmare. It's the mark of 3 demons known collectively as the Quarter Cas, the Dreamers. Individually, these beings possess impressive psychic abilities. However, by joining forces, they can purportedly distort or mold reality within a certain proximity through mental projection. I suspect that the Master is attempting to locate and reunite the Dreamers so that he can exploit their powers for some greater evil purpose.
I've gotta find him and make sure he doesn't get all these Dreamer guys together.
If you're all done with the usual blathering now, you might want to listen to what Xander has to say. While Buffy was fighting with her dead boyfriend and his pasty grandfather, we paid a visit to a part of town my precious car should never have to go to again.
Xander, you got something from Willie.
Got some pretty interesting stuff, actually. Of course, I had to promise not to rough him up.
And give him $20 or so.
40.
Does anyone want to hear this? Anyway, apparently there's a ship loaded with black market supernatural knickknacks arriving in at the docks tonight. Willie overheard some of the Aurelius vamps say they're expecting a package and are supposed to be there to meet it.
And so will we.
Just be careful, Buff.
Always. I'm just worried what happens when I run into Angel. How do I destroy the Master without killing him too?
Maybe that's not the question you need to ask.
Looks like your boyfriend is all grrr again. Sucks to be you.
I've located a new weapon for your Slayer arsenal. A Reaper blade. Forged in 12th century Germany from various holy relics claimed during the Crusades, it is blessed with an uncanny supernatural sharpness and durability. Once you've gained experience with the blade, you may also attach the Reaper wing, which will allow you to throw the blade with great force and accuracy.
A new toy. And it isn't even my birthday. You're always thinking of me, Giles. If I get good with the wing, when do I get the Reaper shoes to complete the ensemble?
Sadly, there are no Reaper shoes.
Well, still, one can dream.
Did you bring back any crystals?
I was a little busy, but I did bring you a little something.
By the strength of the emanation of Godola and the glory of Hecate, let that of mine be that of thine. Let the vitality held within be now released, transferred to thee.
Wow, what a rush. Thanks, Will.